Prepárate a recibir tu ticket al País de los Sueños. FB Radio 105.7 presenta Knockout. Al final de la noche, se abre una ventana infinita que te hará penetrar en el espacio, venciendo la barrera del silencio. Knockout. Nuestra energía cósmica se interpone a las tinieblas, iluminando la noche de los búhos. Knockout. Con la conducción de Juan Carlos Viteri.
Escucha los mejores clásicos de la historia. Cada noche es un viaje diferente. Knockout. Todo se enciende. Los clásicos te controlan. La música del recuerdo está más vigente que nunca. Activamos y modificamos nuestra señal para que los clásicos invadan tu ambiente. Nuestro playlist ya empieza a sonar. Los clásicos son para ser escuchados todo el día. Knockout. Nuestros sonidos son inconfundibles. Knockout.
Boliche, me gusta la noche, me gusta el bochinche. Soy feliz como vivo, mi chica es un tiro y le gusta bailar. De boliche, me gusta la noche, me gusta el bochinche. Soy un caso perdido, me meto en el ruido y no puedo parar. Qué suerte que tengo, nena, te tengo aquí. Qué suerte que tengo, nena, porque eres así. Dulce.
Señoras y señores, amigos, amigas, buenas noches. Caramba, qué tristeza empezar así el programa. Fuerte noticia que nos acabó de dar Chipi. La pérdida de un ser humano, una vida, y sobre todo de una hija, realmente es terrible. Así que nuestra solidaridad con Dieguito Paredes, sabemos que está en un momento muy complicado. Qué fea noticia. Terrible. En estos momentos son cuando la gente que queremos, la gente que nos estima, que estimamos, son parte de nuestra vida esencial y no dejarles caer, sobre todo. Un abrazo inmenso para Dieguito Paredes. Lo conocemos muchísimos años al Diego. Y realmente nuestro abrazo solidario en estos durísimos momentos. Qué terrible noticia. No salimos de una para pasar a otra, ¿no? Pues sí. La pasada semana falleció también el padre de nuestro querido compañero Jorgito Valdión, y ahora de uno de los oyentes más célebres de esta radio, ¿no? Qué terrible. Pero bueno, realmente sí se nos achica el corazón un poquito, sobre todo por el contexto y por ser la hija, ¿no? Dicen, y eso justamente conversábamos con Jorge, que uno nace para enterrar a nuestros padres, no los padres enterrar a nuestros hijos. Así es la ley de la vida. Pero a veces no es como una ley. Es realmente terrible. Caramba. Complicado el tema. 7:40. Señoras y señores, buenas noches, bienvenidos. Hoy 2 por 1. Vamos a tratar de de componernos de esta terrible noticia. Mantener hasta las 9:30 de la noche un programa acorde a lo que se merecen ustedes. 099-577-5442. Estamos acá para el 2x1 de todos los días martes. Que ustedes necesiten, lo que ustedes quieran. Un artista, 2 canciones. Bienvenidos y bienvenidas. Señoras y señores, arrancamos 2x1 a través de Knockout.
Jean, oh, I never knew you at all. You had the grace to hold yourself, but those around you all crawled out of the woodwork, and they whispered into your brain. They set you on the treadmill, and they made you change your name. Packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out there alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out the fuse out there alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them. If you did, and all the science I don't understand, it's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man, a rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out the fuse out there alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out the fuse out there alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Tremenda noticia, ¿no? Que recibimos. Realmente una tristeza muy, pero muy grande. Y estamos como que desconectados. Pero bueno, no sé si ya puse el 2x1 y en todo caso vamos con otrita de Fleetwood Mac. Haya puesto o no haya puesto el 2x1. Estamos desconectados, nos desconectamos en un cierto tiempo de la historia. Vamos ahí.
No te desconectes de la acción. Regresa Juan Carlos Viteri con más acción. La música y los impactos de siempre son los protagonistas de la noche Knockout. Por FB Radio 105.7.
Noticias, deportes, transmisiones deportivas, buena música y la mejor compañía. Esta es FB Radio 105.7 FM.
Somos los 80. Somos los 90. Somos buena radio.
Los verdaderos clásicos originales están aquí en Knockout con Juan Carlos Viteri.
What we're living in, let me tell ya. And it's a world that man can eat at all. When things are big, that should be small. Who can tell what magic spells we'll be doing waiting for us, and I'm giving up my love to this world, only to be told I can't see, I can't breathe, no, not where we'll be, and nothing's gonna change the way we live, 'cause we can always take but never give, and now the things are changing for the worse. See, whoa, it's a crazy world we're living in, and I just can't see that half of us immersed in sin is all we have to give. The future made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of that new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, but we all left underground, and I'm thinking what a mess we're in. Hard to know where to begin. If I could slip the secret ties of earth the man has made, and now every mother can choose a color. I'm her child, that's my nature's way. Well, that's what they suggest today. There's nothing left to do but pray. I think it's time to find a new religion. Whoa, it's so insane to feel this as another strain. There's something in this future that we have to see. So future made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of that new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, but we all live underground. Oh, now there is no sound if we all live underground. It's now a virtual insanity. Forget your virtual reality. Oh, there's nothing so bad. There's some bad happening. Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. Future made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of that new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, but we all live underground. Oh, yeah, they night that we live in. She gets all so wrong. Out the window, you know, there was nothing worth it. A manly man, there was nothing worth it. A friendly smile, yeah. Virtual insanity is what we're living in. It's alright. I might have died and gone to heaven, 'cause it was 11 on a Saturday in 1999. Right across from where I'm standing, on that dance floor she was living. It was clear that she was from another time. Like some baby Barbarella, with the stars as her umbrella. She asked me if I'd like to magnetize. Do I have to go start tricking? 'Cause it's you I should be checking. So she leaves a beam out with her cosmic eyes. Oh, now she's just a cosmic girl. Oh, yeah. From another galaxy. My heart's in zero gravity. She's from a cosmic world. With me in ecstasy. Transmitting on my a distant solar system. Try to phone, but they don't list them. So I asked her for a number of the same. She said, step in my transporter so I can teleport you all around my heavenly body. Oh, this could be a close encounter. I should take him not to flounder. Send me in a hyperspace when I see her pretty face. She's just a cosmic girl from another galaxy. My heart's in zero gravity. She's from the cosmic world. Let me in ecstasy. Transmitting on my frequency. She's cosmic. When I see her pretty face, sends me in a hyperspace. When I see her pretty face, sends me in a hyperspace. When I see her pretty face, sends me in a hyperspace. When I see her pretty face, sends me in a hyperspace. When I see her pretty face, sends me in a hyperspace. When I see her pretty face, sends me in a hyperspace. When I see her pretty face, sends me in a hyperspace. When I see her pretty face, she's just a cosmic girl.
Banda, grupo británico, los Jamiroquai,
Transmitter on her
dirigida por J.K., ¿no? El gran J.K., que algunos
can't you be
al principio pensábamos que Jamiroquai era él, o sea, J.K., pero luego,
my cosmic?
después de la historia, supimos que Jamiroquai es la banda, con una interpretación y un poquito de música electrónica, los Jamiroquai. 8 de la noche, 13 minutos, en este 15 de junio. Vamos con más música, señoras y señores.
very superstitious? Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Letters about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck. You can think in your past. When you believe in things that you don't understand and you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Yeah. Ooh, very superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Let me go the problem. Do all that you can. Keep me in daydream. Keep me going strong. You don't want to save me. Sad is the song. When you believe in things you don't understand, you suffer. Superstition is the way. Yeah. devil's on his way.
Stevie Wonder, 75 años de edad todavía, sigue y sigue por ahí poquito produciendo para otros artistas, como en la década de los años 70 y 80. Stevie Wonder fue y es ciego prácticamente desde su nacimiento. Tras algunas complicaciones después del parto, fue un niño prodigio y durante su carrera ha grabado diversos discos y sencillos que fueron aclamados por la crítica. Stevie Wonder, 8:17. Tema que nos pidieron a través del 099-577-5442.
No New Year's Day to celebrate. No chocolate covered candy hearts to give away. No first of spring, no song to sing. In fact, here's just another ordinary day. No April rain, no flowers bloom, no wedding Saturday within the month of June. But what it is something true, made up of these three words that I must say to you. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. No summer's high, no warm July, no harvest moon to light one tender August night. No autumn breeze, no falling leaves, not even time for birds to fly to southern skies. No Libra sun, no Halloween, no giving thanks to all the Christmas joy you bring. But what it is, so oh, so new, to fill your heart like no three words could ever do. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you.
es la trasnoche de la radio.
Los verdaderos clásicos originales están aquí en Knockout con Juan Carlos Viteri.
Un viaje a los 80, un viaje a los 80, 90. Es tiempo de Knockout. Estás escuchando la mejor música. Estás en la noche de tu radio.
People getting ready for the move. Some are happy,
something for everyone. We can push with all our might, but nothing's gonna come. Oh no, nothing's gonna change. And if I ask you not to try, oh, could you let it be? I wanna hold you and say we can throw this all away. Tell me you won't go, you won't go. You have to hear me say I can't stop loving you. And no matter what I say or do, you know my heart is true. Oh, I can't stop loving you. You can change your friends, your place in life. You can change your mind. We can change the things we say and do anytime. Oh no, but I think you'll find that when you look inside your heart, oh baby, I'll be there. Yeah, hold on. I'm holding on, baby, just come on, come on, come on. I just wanna hear you say I can't stop loving you. And no matter what you say or do, you know my heart is true. Oh, I can't stop loving you. Oh, so twisted and tight. And all I remember was how hard we tried. Only to surrender. And when it's over, I know how it's gonna be. And true love will never die. Not fade away. And I can't stop loving you. And no matter what I say or do, you know my heart is true. Oh, I can't stop loving you. And I know what I've got to do. And right, what you said is true. Oh,
Gracias a Francisco por el 2x1 de los Van Halen. 099-577-5442. Estamos a la cola, ¿no? Claro que sí. 2x1, hoy 8:33 antes de la pausa. 2x1.
here it comes.
No te desconectes de la acción. Regresa Juan Carlos Viteri con más acción. La música y los impactos de siempre son los protagonistas de la noche Knockout. Por SB Radio 105.7.
Inicio de espacio publicitario.
Conéctate al futuro con Opticom Internet y prepárate para una conexión segura a extrema velocidad. En cada búsqueda hay una nueva aventura esperando por ti. Descubre la revolución digital con planes y descuentos especiales. Conéctate y vive la diferencia con Opticom Internet. Chatea con nosotros al 09620-09620 o en www.opticom.net.es.
Fin de espacio publicitario. FB Radio 105.7 FM. La nueva radio de Quito.
Estás escuchando a Juan Carlos Viteri en Knockout por FB Radio 105.7.
Take
verano, Knockout, clásicos originales.
Get to sleep. Now think about the implications of diving in too deep, and possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situations. I know we'll be alright. Perhaps it's just imagination. Day after day it reappears. Night after night my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Between the sheets only brings exasperation. It's time to walk the streets, smell the desperation. At least there's pretty lights, though there's little variations. It nullifies the night from overkill. Day after day reappears. Night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Come back another day. Trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, do you come from a land down under? Where women go and men wonder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscle. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. Dice, I come from a land of love. Just go and mention love. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover.
Los clásicos de siempre con Juan Carlos Viteri en FB Radio 105.7, donde el rock vive.
So many times today, and I guess it's all true what your girlfriends say. But you don't ever wanna see me again. Your brother's gonna kill me and he's 6'10". I guess you call it cowardice, but I'm not prepared to go on like this. I can't stand losing. I can't stand losing. I can't stand losing you. 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 See, you sent my letters back and my LP records and they're all scratched. I can't see the point in another day when nobody listens to a word I say. You can call it lack of confidence, but to carry on living doesn't make no sense. I can't stand losing. 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 This is our last goodbye, and you don't care, so I won't cry. And you'll be sorry when I'm dead, and all this guilt will be on your head. I guess you'd call it suicide, but I'm too full to swallow my pride. I can't stand losing. 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 I can't stand losing.
girl fantasy. She wants him so badly, knows what she wants to be. Inside her, there's longing. This girl's an open page, bookmarking. She's so close now. This girl is half his age. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me. Her friends are so jealous. You know how bad girls get. Sometimes it's not so easy to please the teacher's pet. Temptation, frustration, so bad it makes him cry. When bus stop, she's waiting. His car is warm and dry. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me. Loose talking, the classroom, too hard they try and try. Strong words in the staff room, the accusations fly. It's no use, he sees her, he starts to shake and cough. Just like the old man in that book by Nabokov. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me.
Gracias, amigos. Exactamente 8 de la noche, 59 minutos. Vamos a hacer una pequeña pausa. Le regresamos entrando en la recta final. No se vayan.
Clásicos originales.
Can't you tell that your tie's too wide? Maybe I should buy some old tab collars. Welcome back to the age of jive. Where have you been hiding out lately, honey? You can't dress trashy till you spend a lot of money. Everybody's talking about the new sound, funny, but it's still rock and roll to me. What's the matter with the car I'm driving? Can't you tell that it's out of style? Should I get a set of white wall tires? Are you gonna cruise the Miracle Mile? Nowadays you can't be too sentimental. Your best bet's a true baby blue Continental. Hot funk, cool punk, even if it's old junk, it's still rock and roll to me. Oh, it doesn't matter what they say in the papers, 'cause it's always in the same old scene. There's a new rain in town, but you can't get the sound from a story in a magazine. Aimed at your average teen. How about a pair of pink sidewinders and a bright orange pair of pants? Well, you could really be a Bo Brummel, baby, if you just give it half a chance. Don't waste your money on a new set of speakers. You get more mileage from a cheap pair of sneakers. Next phase, new wave, dance great. Anyways, it's still rock and roll to me. Don't you know that they're out of touch? Well, should I try to be a straight A student? If you are, then you think too much. Don't you know about the new fashion, honey? All you need are looks and a whole lot of money. It's the next phase, new wave, dance crazy. Anyways, it's still rock and roll to me. Everybody's talking about the new sound.
El señor Billy Martin Joy. 2 por 1. Es sumamente, en serio, sumamente complicado, ¿no? Hacer el programa con esos sentimientos que uno a veces se encuentra. Pero bueno, estamos ahí. Próximo día, jueves, estaremos de regreso con ustedes. Mañana, transmisión de fútbol. Juega Liga contra el Olmedo en Riobamba. Y estaremos de regreso día jueves. Abrazo.
Listen, boy, I don't wanna see you let a good thing slip away. You know I don't like watching anybody make the same mistakes that I made. She's a real nice girl and she's always there for you. But a nice girl wouldn't tell you what you should do. Oh, listen, boy, I'm sure that you think you got it all under control. You don't want somebody telling you the way to stay in someone's soul. You're a big boy now and you'll never let her go. That's just the kind of thing she ought to know. Tell her about it. Tell her everything you feel. Give her every reason to accept that you're for real. Tell her about it. Tell her all your crazy dreams. Let her know you need her. Let her know how much she means. Listen, boy, it's not automatically certain guaranteed. To ensure yourself, you've got to provide communication constantly. When you love someone, you're always insecure. And that's only one good way to reassure. Tell her about it. Let her know how much you care. When she can't be with you, tell her you wish you were there. Tell her about it every day before you leave. Pay her some attention, give her something to believe. 'Cause now and then she'll get to worrying, just because you haven't spoken for so long. And though you may not have done anything, will that be consolation when she's gone? Listen, boy, it's good information from a man who's made mistakes. Just a word or two that she gets from you could be the difference that it makes. She's a trusting soul, she's put her trust in you. You know she put her trust. But a girl like that won't tell you what you should do. Tell her about it. Tell her everything you feel. Give her every reason to accept that you're for real. Tell her about it. Tell her all your crazy dreams. Let her know you need her. Let her know how much you mean. Tell her about it. Tell her how you feel right now. Just tell her about it. The girl don't want to wait too long.
Los verdaderos clásicos originales están aquí en Knockout con Juan Carlos Viteri.
Come up
Knockout, 100% clásicos originales.
Strangers, but this bottle's my old friend. hopes and dreams. Let me be the first to shake a helping hand. Anybody brave enough to take a stand? I've knocked on every door down every dead end street, looking for forgiveness and what's left to believe. There's one thing I hang on to that gets me through the night. I ain't gonna do what I don't want to. I'm gonna live my life shining like a diamond, rolling with the dice, standing on the ledge, show the wind how to fly. When the world gets in my face, I say, have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Parece ahora una puerta cuántica a otra dimensión. Hemos llegado a la parte final de Knockout, pero no significa que será la última vez. Nos escuchamos en 24 horas. Si quieres más de Knockout, te esperamos mañana. Descansa y sé feliz. Estuvo con ustedes Juan Carlos Viteri.